welcome or welcome back to your daily pick-me-up message before we get into one of these beautiful card decks to have a look at what God, Universe, Spirit needs you to know at this point in time, whenever you happen to watch this, right here, right now. There's, again, one message that came through so strongly during my meditation, which I know you need to hear, like, urgently. Like, that is the energy. It's like, SOS. And I noticed it also like in the comment section of like my past videos ever since we entered the March energy. Oh boy. The message that came through, because obviously, and I shared that in yesterday's video already, the energies of March are so volatile, they can literally give you whiplash. As in 1 second you're so clear and you're so motivated and you're so like in your creative like power, the next you're like in the deepest of like mind chatter and you let yourself be consumed and you just like sink down, and then you have to find the strength inside of you to come back out again. It's crazy. So this morning I was like, please, like we need more guidance, and the guidance that came through is like, consider this really like the tests of all tests, as in the practices that you've been exposed to during your journey that helped you to regulate your nervous system, to be present, to be clear, to be open and connected to the divine, to your godlike self. All of this is coming back around now in a way where in the past you might have needed to do like leaps of faith and like surrender for like short periods of time, and then it was like, oh, calm, integrated, stabilized. There's no real stability now, as in everything is up in the air, and this is just how you're meant to live your life now. What does that mean? It's asking you to truly get back to the basics and like show God, show your guides, show yourself that you can stay committed to your practices. Do the meditation, do the yoga, do the journaling. And literally, I just heard, but I'm in such a dark place. My love. Then you take whatever little action that you can, that you know in the past has helped you to get out of it. Like one step at a time. It's just about really staying consistent with it, because the energies are so volatile. So you always have to like come back to yourself, come back to yourself, come back to yourself. Also drink a lot of water, have the energy moving, like bodily movement, so important. You don't want any energies to get stuck, especially not in your freaking mind space. No, this is where you want to be, in your heart. And even better, as a like divine feminine, you want to operate out of your womb space, connecting with that. This is where your creative power lies, like you're a portal. So that was something that was like very strongly that came through. This is a transitional period. We are all individually, collectively trying to find a footing in the new. So show yourself freaking grace. Look at the freaking comment section of my videos, like you're not alone in this at all. Like we are all wobbly. It's just about trusting yourself, like really learning to trust yourself. Like literally, that is what I mean with like, that is the ultimate test of, have you really learned your lesson? Are you able to let go of all control and let God, yourself, take the wheel, your inner guidance system? And that is the place from which you then take action, not from your freaking fear operated system. Like none of this. Here's the thing, I understand it so beautifully because I'm in the same freaking boat as you. Like for however long you've been on this planet for, in this lifetime, you've been taught to believe that reality is something that asks you to take control and nothing is safe and you know, like all this shit. When in reality, it has always been the opposite, and we're now like fully anchoring in that remembrance but it's a process. All that is asked of you is to ensure that this process you make as joyous as possible. So even if you're like in the dark right now, you hold on to the light. I don't care if it's like the smallest of glimmer, you hold on to that. You enjoy a certain food, you enjoy that certain food. You love watching a certain series, you go do that. You fall in love with like a hobby of yours that you always like loved as a child, you hold on to that. Until like slowly but surely, but follow your excitement, follow your joy. It's guiding you right out of the dark place that you currently find yourself in. But I know you know this. It's just, it's so heavy that you need someone to like literally rattle you and like say it's fine. And I see you and understand you, but you're on your way out. I keep on I keep on repeating myself, but you're on your way out. I just said it's all an illusion. Exactly. It is all a freaking illusion. Because once you kind of like stabilize in the new and learn how to move with the energy, it's literally like I've never done anything more easy. This is the most natural thing for me now. Because I see the support and the resources and everything, like it smacks me in my face. But if you don't have that yet, it's hard for you to trust that. But I promise you, like, we're on the same trajectory. It's only a matter of time until like your freaking environment reflects everything back that you already knew intuitively. And once you stack proof of that, game over. You will never ever find yourself in your freaking egoic mind again. You made peace with it. You understand, like all this time, your ego has only ever tried to what? Protect you, right? Because uncertainty, oh no, like your ego doesn't like that. No, predictability. Like that is safe, right? No, actually like that is terror. That is where you literally die because you're not growing. My love, you're meant to evolve, and I know you know this. You're meant to do incredible great things during your incarnation, during this lifetime. And I'm so glad that we get to walk on this journey together and that I get to see, if you're willing to share, where this journey takes you. I'm excited. I'm excited for you, I'm excited for me, I'm excited for the freaking planet. Because we all share a similar vision of what this new earth is going to look like. And each one of us holds such a sacred key. It's just that we happen to be the first ones to go through this. To then allow what? The ones that are starting their spiritual awakening to have a freaking smooth ride. Because what we need is support. As in, more and more people need to wake up and it needs to happen fast. We're on the fast track. That's why the energies are so freaking heightened, because like God is not fucking around anymore. He's like, let's freaking go. It's go time. It's show time. Okay, so gotten a bit like feisty. I love that, but that's passion. You know, that's the energy. It's firing. Like, let's freaking go. So if that lit a spark inside of you, like, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. But let's see what else wants to come through for you specifically. Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna... Which ones? These are so many. Okay. My love, I'm looking at a lot of major arcanas, which I'm not surprised. If you're familiar with like tarot, like that is like the highest level of like cards. That means huge impact, huge change. Very on brand, if I might say so myself, with the March energies, am I right? Okay, I just have a look. Okay. The one card that just like screamed at me right away, the Wheel. Not surprised to see that. You know why? Because that is all about like luck, fate, turning in your freaking favor. Like, This is, you see, the wheel and the chariot. I keep on repeating myself, but you're being delivered out of that situation that you find yourself in. You're starting your new freaking cycle. But it's like, you will get used to that new normal, but just like, understand that it takes like a process. You're not going to wake up from one day to the other and be like, oh, I am so stable. I know exactly how to navigate this. No, absolutely not. You're going to stumble and fall, but you're going to rise again, stumble and fall, rise again, until you're like at a place where you're basically balanced. Like there's no real like extremes anymore. But right now you're being, again, like from one end to the other. It feels painful. I'm acknowledging that. But also continue holding faith. Because you know that what is on the other side of this makes everything worth it. Every single suffering that you're currently experiencing. This is the end of it. No more suffering. And this is what I'm going to end this message up on. Justice. Do I need to even say anything anymore? Balance. I know you picked up on my energy. It's just because I'm so freaking passionate about really getting this point across that let this be your ultimate confirmation. Stop looking for more and more answers and input. I know when you're in your mind space and you don't see, hear anything, you're like desperately grasping onto like information. You know best. You know what you're gonna do? Instead of like seeking it outside of yourself, you seek it inside of yourself. Go into stillness, meditation. Like it doesn't have to be like sitting down and like closing your eyes. Go on a walk without music. Just see what is present for you and move with that. Strengthen that muscle. This is your boot camp. Consider this your boot camp. You make it out on the other side of this, nothing can touch you anymore. Because you have the strength to literally jump over hurdles that otherwise, like in the past, would have literally demolished you. That is the energy. So realize how freaking strong you are and how far you've come. Show gratitude for that. Find gratitude in the present moment that you're currently in. You're gonna look back on this time and be like, oh my God, I cannot believe like I made it through this. This will be the story that you're gonna tell like everyone that you meet. Just like, there's gonna be also so much laughter involved because, and you feel it. I feel it. Just the level of ease and peace that you're gonna experience, it's like, you will be able to laugh about it and find joy in it. No matter how freaking dark it currently looks like, okay? So, with that said, I'm gonna wrap this daily pick-me-up message up here now. Let me know in the comment section, did this resonate? What is present for you right now? What I love seeing, and this has been the case ever since I started this YouTube channel, is like, let's freaking connect in the comment section. Like, share what you're currently going through, because not only is it helping you transmute it, but it's also showing others that, oh my gosh, like, wait, this person is going through the same freaking thing. Yes, exactly. We're not alone in this. Okay, but yeah, have yourself a beautiful, wonderful rest of the day as always, and I can't wait to see your beautiful face on one of my next upcoming videos, which is going to be tomorrow because I'm posting for the entirety of 111 days. So you're going to see a lot of my face. That is a given, and you're also going to get like weekly vlogs, so especially like for March, because I realized you need to see, but that's like a human thing, like when you see it, it's believing it. How do I manage these energies? Because I'm not above anyone. I'm exactly like you. What is possible for me is possible for you, and I'm gonna show you how I manage it. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Yeah, with that said, take care of yourself, and I love you very, very much. Bye-bye. How was that? Literally, like the keyword that kept on coming through like during my morning routine was like discipline. Are you showing up for yourself fully? No matter how your circumstances currently look like. Trusting that what you've seen for your life is exactly what is about to drop in for you. Show it to God, universe, spirit, to your guides, but show it to yourself. Prove it to yourself. This is the last of it. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna eat. Because I do these channels like without eating anything, because obviously like this will ensure that my channel is as clear as possible. And I know for a fact that clarity is like our connection to the divine, to ourselves, is the most precious thing that we will ever have, until our own guidance system is so freaking solid that we will never, ever, ever need to seek guidance from outside of ourselves. That is done. So yeah, if you made it to the very end of this message, comment the scale for realizing that you're gonna reach a point of balance. Right now it's just like shaking off the last bits and pieces that cannot come with you. That is exactly the energy. And I'm so happy to have you here. Like genuinely, you give me life. I get full ambitious. I'm not just saying that, it's true. We're all just reflections of one another. And I couldn't do this journey by myself at all. So knowing that there are people that experience the same freaking thing is like so reassuring and comforting. And that is the whole reason, you know, why I keep on showing up and like film these videos, and why I show up like for the community. Like if you haven't checked that out yourself, Unified Collective, first link in the description box. We have an online Telegram community space for the rising souls of the collective, people like you and me, that are on this fast track of ascension and just need a space for expression, like unfiltered, unapologetic expression. And it's truly a representation of the type of connections that we're only gonna have from here on out, completely based in unconditional love and nothing else. So that has kept me sane a lot. And I can only hope that these videos do something similar, or not even the same for you. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye 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 bye.